Evening, Agatha Wispy. Thank you for joining. You're well. You sat right next to me. You sat right next to me. I forgot where the button is on this. No, stop it. Actually streaming it. Yes. Right. I wait. Driving stamps. Yeah. Okay, so got you there. Anyone in the chat, feel free to say hi. Let me whistle. Eek. Good evening, everyone. This is Ravitron89 reporting live from Egg Studios. This is PRL Season 3, Round 4. It's the Austrian Grand Prix around the Spielberg circuit, A1 circuit. No, it's the Red Bull Ring, whatever you want to call it. It is a classic circuit now, introduced to us in its current format in 1997. After a 10-year hiatus from what used to be a absolutely god monster long awful track. Yes, it was. But 1997 produced a absolutely fantastic race. We had it in for about 6 seasons and then they got rid of it because the whole Ferrari 2002 thing didn't really do things much for the track and the fans and stuff like that. Good luck, baby. Yeah, so forgive me if I do cough in the stream, guys. I am recovering from a cold. I'm not quite over it yet. I am on the other side of it, though. But yeah, this is PRL. This is Season 3. This is my... I've got to find it first. Intro. No, not that one. I hate adverts. There we go. Such a professional. To be fair, that would have been the intro you would have heard when this Grand Prix circuit came back in 1997. Welcome to the stream, Keegan and Daedric Prince. We are going. It is apparently a wet race, but we will see. I don't like spoilers. I like... Oh, that's not good. Did Nico just hit the barrier coming out of the pits? If so, I have a tune to play for him. I don't think he's got front wing damage, so I'll let him off this time. But guys, in the chat, feel free to say hi. Out on track at the minute is Nico, Lorenzo, I think I remember Irvin's being called, and Elisi Christie, who didn't really have a good Grand Prix last time out, if I recall correctly. But this is Austria. This is our new. It was a different circuit, and this is a whole new story in the episode. Oh no, in the series of the Season 3 Tier 2 Championship. Technically, it's Episode 4. Oh, and he invalidated, but it's his outlap, so it won't count anyway. So, let's ride on board. Oh, no, he's pitted. Never mind. Wow, that was a bit... who do I want? Well, you've invalidated. Is there anyone that's not invalidated? Starting their actual flyer. Let's have a look at the Alpha Tower. Is that Skillet? Yeah, Skillet's out the pit, so there's no point. At the minute, the one I want is the Red Bull of Kafam. And here we go, we've actually got someone who's actually going to start a lap. So, here we go. Going up to turn 1, you want to just gently, if you can... Oh, he has gone wide there. Does he get away with it? Yes, he does. Whether that's a Silverstone glitch, I'm not quite sure. Whether you can get away with putting some of the car over the curb, I'm not quite sure. But into turn 2. Yes, it's turn 2. I don't care if you call it turn 3. That kink in the middle of the straight between turns 1 and 2, that's not a corner. And here we go into the Hamilton-Albon corner off the 3rd DRS straight. And there we go. Alright guys, and these were the named corners set by a famous streamer that I love. It's Bollock 1 and in Bollock 2. There you go. And then up the hill towards the final 2 corners of the circuit. Oh, but that's an invalidation. He cut the inside of the corner there. That's really bad from the Red Bull. We want to see someone actually finish a lap. Is it Dom? We'll see how Dom does. You can see that he's using his own gears with the way he did that. I raced Dom last night, actually, in RF1. So it is the same Dom. But immediately he's beaten by a AKP 44 in the Mercedes. So we have 2 lap times. Both of them separated by 1/10 of a second. Now, in RF1, in TIR earlier this week, I raced around here, and the guys around here were, oh, careful AKP, oh, that nearly went wrong for you. But yeah, the guys were setting low 1-minute 4s and 1-minute 3s, even, showing the outright pace of some of the guys in that division. Whereas me, I was probably about where I'd say Skillet is. There we go. Skillet pops into 3rd place there with a 1-minute 5.0. JR Poole at the minute fastest with 1-minute 4.5 with Barsafan a further 10th behind. And then Daedric Prince, having done his lap, he is now currently P3. I believe this is short quality. I think okay, babe? Yeah. Okay. Try and keeping that on positions as they go. I'm not really that good as Lorenzo does a 1-minute 7. Do struggle keeping up to date with guys in qualifying, so do bear with me. This is Stinky Pinky. He moves up to 4th with a 1-minute 4.7. Hang on, there's Red Bull. Like, is that Camp? No, it's not. It's F1ology. He does a 1-minute 5.0 with the Aston Martin of Arbaleth right up his gearbox. He does a 1-minute 4.6 on the slipstream. That probably would have really helped him. Like I say, guys, I do apologise. I'm trying to get over a chest infection. Oh, I thought I got over it, and then it came back. Okay, so at the minute it says Q1, but it's short quality. JR Poole on pole, Armaleth 2nd, Barsafan 3rd, Daedric Prince 4th. F1 2019 puts himself up into 5th. The guys very closely matched with Stinky Pinky. Look at that, 0.2 of a second to separate the top 6. Whoo-wee, this could be a corker, ladies and gentlemen. Skillet in 7th. With F1ology in 8th, then a 0.4 of a second gap to AKP, then Dom, then we've got Melv, Kafam, Lorenzo, Nico, Jimmy Jags, Elise Christie, and Mons. Anyone who's obviously in the pits and everything like that, if you want to say hi in the chat, please do, just so I know that it's working. Babe, why are you on medium tyres? Okay. That's fine. Oh, hello there, people. I gathered who you were. It's gonna rain in the race. Oh no! You have ruined my surprise! I don't like knowing. Do not let me know stuff like that, David Prince. How dare you? I should smack your bottom. Not quite everyone's set a lap yet, so we're on with Jimmy Jags. Let's see how he does on his first qualifying run. Or at least his first timed run. He's not using ERS though. Oh, it's his outlap, that's why. We're going with Moores. Does look like he's pushing, so we'll see how he goes there. My bad, I'll retire his punishment. Okay, that's fair. Oh, you're funny. To be fair, my, I think... Was my race on Tuesday wet to dry? I can't remember. No, I think it was just a really cloudy day. Qualifying was wet to dry though, and I got caught out by it, unfortunately. But round the final corner goes Mons. Where does he end up in the proceedings? He moves up to 7th for 1 minute 4.9, 4 tenths behind JR Paul. But Dom goes fastest with a 1:4.525. Is this the gauntlet that has been laid down to everyone else in this division? Dom 8.727 in the Haas is at top of the pile. Everyone jump him. Okay. So, Jimmy Jags on a lap now. We'll see how he's doing. He is using ERS, so this is going to be a lap. Now, Jimmy Jags, he did well in the sprint. Well, for most of the sprint before getting caught out. But then in the actual race, both Williamses didn't really do that well from what I remember, from what I can remember. But we'll go through the championship standings as they are going into this Grand Prix. Whilst everyone's on the grid sorting themselves out. There will be a gap as well, guys, between qualifying and... Well, not between qualifying... Oh, that's an invalidation from Jimmy Jags going off the final corner. That would have been a 5.3 as well, so to be fair, it would have only gone 12th. Armaleth has gone fastest with a 1:4.4. Armaleth wanting revenge for China after losing out to his, well, to F1 2019, the victor of the sprint in China, losing out quite heavily to F1 2019. It was just all round the better driver in the race. Got ahead of started in the top 5, got ahead of everyone, and sort of pulled away. But F1ology has invalidated his lap as well. So we have an AlphaTauri coming round, and that is Skillet, but he's on an outlap, so it won't matter. What about, is that Stinky Pinky coming round? I mean, it is, but he's not on. It's Elise Christie. He moves up to 13th for 1 minute 5.8. Is there more in that car? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Stinky Pinky on. Oh, he's invalidated. Wonder if he went off at the final corner as well. We got a Red Bull there. He'll be going into the pits. We got a McClure. Oh, he spun in the pit lane. Oh, that's a track reset. That's a track reset there from F1ology. I don't know if that's allowed. Controversy, guys. Controversy. There was a track reset, and it was caught on stream. He mucked up. He should have felt the consequences of his actions. Skillet on the lap. We've got an Aston coming across the line, and that's Daedric Prince, and he moves into third with 1 minute 4.5, a tenth behind his teammate. And again, the Aston Martin's so close. Obviously, these guys, I will let a spoiler, are now the leading team in the Constructors after a dominant, well, not dominant, but a very strong performance in the Chinese Grand Prix, both across the sprint and the main race. Both cars finishing on the podium both times, I believe, unless Armolef missed out because of his penalty. Not quite sure about that one, actually. But yeah, Daedric Prince into fourth. We've got F1 2019 out on track as well. Let's see what he... Oh, he's invalidated. He's gone wide at turn 3, and that was enough to ruin his lap. I mean, he could absolutely monster it back to the pits and try again. We'll have to wait and see. Skillet's on his way back to the pits. Let's have a look at Kafam. He's on a lap as well. He's currently 15th, 1:06.7, so it's not a great lap at all, really, by Austrian Grand Prix standards, but obviously it's probably just a sighter, so we'll see what happens. Keeps it well within the lines, down towards the line, and he does a 1:06.0. He improves by 0.6 of a second, but it's not enough. Now we're with Lorenzo in the AlphaTauri. Round the final 2 corners he goes. Rides the curbs. Keeps it in just, and Lorenzo stays where he improves by 0.7, but he stays where he is with a 1:06.3. The field here is just... There's a lot of time to find, but it's knowing where to find it. And F1ology has just started a lap. Does he keep it in? Yes, he does. There's going to be a fair few penalties in this race, I can tell you that now. How's it going, baby? Emily, thank you for thank you for jumping in the stream. Really appreciate it. Hope you're well. Is that you done, or do you reckon... Is that you done, or do you reckon you can do another lap? Alright, babe. And F1ology, despite going very wide at the final corner as well and not being penalised for it, there's a 1 minute 4.5. Now, F1ology spun in the pits, a track reset, and they went off at the final corner and didn't get invalidated. Would that lap be allowed to stand if this was real F1? Who knows? Not picking on you just because you're in a Red Bull, I swear. What do you mean you do my stream? Don't do my stream. The stream's been... It's lost its innocence. Alright, let's have a look at Daedric Prince. Is that him on a lap? Yes, it is. So Daedric Prince chucks the car once again into the final couple. Oh, he's invalidated! Oh, that's horrible! That's him done. Stinky Pinky. a fraction up in the first sector. At the minute, that would move him above Skillet. Everyone doing their final runs now with 1 minute 15 seconds left in this qualifying session. You say, guys, sorry if I do sound a bit off. I'm, like I said, recovering from a cold. Barsafan goes fastest, 1 minute 4.2. Gauntlet laid down again. Where does Stinky Pinky end up? Second, 1 minute 4.3. It's not enough. It's not enough. There's Armaleth. He's 4.5 tenths down. Armaleth's down. He's not going to do anything. He's going to stay where he is. We've got Dom, who's a fraction down in the second sector. There's Daedric Prince as well. Oh, he keeps it just within. Is he going to go further up the order? No, it was 2.6 seconds down. Never mind. That was a bit anticlimactic. What about AKP? How's he doing? He's there. He's 2.5 tenths up, which would keep him where he is. Christie's invalidated. Lorenzo's just started one. So let's have a look and see now. We've got a Haas coming round the final corner. Is that Nico? Yes, but he's invalidated. So we'll go onto the Mercedes of AKP. Yes, it is AKP, but it's a fraction down in the middle sector. Is he done enough to try and move up a couple of positions? At least there's a 3/10 of a second gap between himself and Mons. Has he done enough? He's improved, but it's not enough. In pits the Ferrari. We've got an Alfa Romeo out on track. I believe that Stinky Pinky making his way to the pits. Yes, it is. And I think the car behind him is pitted as well. So he is. So it's his teammate, Alessi Christie. But I think he invalidated, didn't he? Yes. So we are now looking at the Red Bull of Clefam, who's also invalidated. Everyone's invalidated. Jimmy Jags now through the final couple of corners. Where are we going to end up here? I can feel a cough brewing. That's the wrong bloody time for a cough. Jimmy Jags moves up to 10th with a 1.4.8. Aston Martin pits. There's an Alpine there somewhere. Is that 2019? It is 2019. Third in the second Alpine. 4.3. Blooming heck. Cleflam is fuming. Why are you fuming, Cleflam? Is it because you had the potential to do something, or was you just not able to because of one reason or another? Let's have a look. I think the only guy on track is Lorenzo, and he has spun. Well, well, you can't park there, mate. Oh, there we go. So, your order is Barsafan on pole by 0.04 of a second in front of JR Poole in the Alpine. Then you've got the second Alpine, a tenth behind of F1 2019. The race winner, the full race winner of the Chinese Grand Prix last time out, still in the top 3, so he still has a chance of doing it again. Then we have Stinky Pinky, who is 0.03 of a second behind. Then a further tenth behind is Armaleth. Then a further tenth behind is Dom. And then 0.02 of a tenth behind is Daedric Prince. Two more hundredths of a tenth behind is F1ology. Then 9th is Skillet with a 1 minute 4.6. A tenth behind Mons is a tenth behind Skillet with a 1 minute 4.7. Jimmy Jags is a tenth behind Mons with a 1 minute 4.8. And then there's a 3/10 of a second gap to Jimmy Jags and AKP with 1 minute 5.1. Alessi Christie there with 5.2. Lorenzo there, 5.5. Melv with a 1 minute 5.6. Nico with a 1 minute 6.0. Clefam as well with 1 minute 6.0. But Clefam is at the back of the grid. And as you heard in the stream, he is not happy. No, not really. You don't really want to be in the mid-pack around it. You either want to be at the front or at the back. Because if you're at the back, you do what I do. You don't bother revving up. You just let everyone go off ahead and say, all right, mate, I'll see you guys in the corner. Oh, I forgot heating was on. Sorry. Bethany said K. Right, so this is the gap between qualifying and the race. Not quite sure how long this goes for. So, this is the state of play going into this race. The Drivers' Championship is as it stands. Barsafan leads by 63 points. He doesn't have a 12-point gap anymore. Oh, no, 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 no. He has a 3-point gap to Stinky Pinky. And then Daedric Prince is a further 8 points behind in the Aston. Then you've got F1ology, 2 points behind him on 50 points. Then it's Just a Cold Pillow, not here tonight, unfortunately, 7 points behind F1ology. Then you've got Dom in the Haas, 39 points. Armaleth, 38 points. You'd definitely think that Armaleth would be quite a way up there. Zlik, 32. EP Pool, or JL Pool as he's known now, 32 points. Also, Skillet, 10th. Oh, are we going? Yes, we are. Bloody hell, I didn't realise it was that quick. And it is go, go, go here in Austria. And it is the... Oh, sorry, I was... Oh, the Aston Martin's gone off there. Is that... Who was that? Was that Daedric Prince? I think it was. Oh, the one that... Whoa, it's all gone higgledy-piggledy. I need to learn how long they've got between doing qualifying and the race start, because we've got going pretty much straight away. Oh, there's a bit of bumpy lumpy around there between the Mercedes and the McLaren. If there's any wing damage, I am not quite sure. Let's get all my track and available data up now. You got Dom in the Haas on the hards. He's the only one in... Well, no, sorry. He's the second car in the top 10 at the minute on hards as well. You got Jimmy Jacks moving up to 12th, passing Lorenzo. Has Lorenzo got wing damage? No, he hasn't. He must have had a moment or something like that. But Barsafan leads from 2019 to 2019. Has already made a position. And these two can go at it, hammer and tongs. And you feel like they're already starting to eke away from Stinky Pinky, who's 3/10 of a second behind us. The Aston Martin there of Armaleth goes way off in the background. Does anyone pit at the end of the first lap? Doesn't look like it. Because he puts a McLaren. It's Melv. Melv is facing the wrong way. He needs to get going. Oh, Melv, that's the wall. You've just caused yourself some major damage there, mate. Yeah. Poor Melv. Anyway, back onto the race. Daedric Prince in 7th. Looks like he's the closest guy at the minute. Going as Melv gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he immediately rage quits. What a guy. And there's a Red Bull there going for the move. It's F1ology. He's going to try it on Daedric Prince. Prince closes the... Well, doesn't really close it all, but hangs it round the outside. Up towards Bollock 1 they go. Side by side. This is amazing. Who's going to come out? Oh, he squeezes him as far as he could. There's still absolutely respectful racing between these two. Absolutely fantastic. Gordon Bennett. And Prince gets a penalty. You shit. No. But unfortunately, it's really easy to pick up penalties around here. Oh. A Barsafan sets the fastest lap of the race. 3/10 of a second gap. But this is the lap where DRS is enabled. And here comes F1 2019. DRS open. Makes the move into turn 3. Is he going to keep it stick? Is it going to be Alain Verstappen and Leclerc in 21? It looked that one in 21, or was it 19? I think it was 19 actually. Maybe 18. No, 19 because Leclerc was driving for Ferrari. But anyway, Stinky Pinky leads! Stinky Pinky leads the Grand Prix after the little tap between the Barsafan and F1 2019. It's unsettled these two guys, and Stinky Pinky, watching from afar, leads the Austrian Grand Prix. See that he's just literally hanging there up the gearbox. You can see Barsafan there using a bit of ERS just to extend the gap. And God, you've got to be so committed around this track. It's absolutely insane. But here we go now. And unfortunately for Stinky Pinky, he is the one that has got a bit of a DRS train behind him all the way. Everyone's got a DRS behind him up until 12th position. Glafam with a 3-second time penalty. He's up to 15th at this minute in time. But here comes Armaleth on the back of JR Pool. He looks like he's shaping up for a move. Don't be surprised if we see one here. The Ferrari doesn't go for a move. Does Armaleth go for a move on the Haas car? Yes. No, that's Daedric Prince, sorry. Going for a move on the Haas car. I was looking at the wrong one, but immediately Dom gets him back and... Well, that's a good move there. But going into turn 3, 4. Sorry, I know. He's still battling. Don't forget that Dom is on the hard tyres. He doesn't quite have the grip that these guys have at this minute in time. But the race will come to him. And once again, side by side action through Bollock 1 towards Bollock 2, and this is absolutely brilliant. The Aston Martins once again right behind each other. We got lovely. We got JR Poole in 4th, shaping up for a move on F1 2019. I do apologise, I missed it. Has lost a position to... No, sorry, has got a position on Barsafan, and now he's already under pressure from the other Alpine. The Alpines tried to attack the way the Astons did in China. This is looking very, very promising and very, very exciting for the neutral fan. But 2019 going for the move on Stinky Pinky into turn 3. Does he make it stick this time, or is it going to be a carbon copy of what happened last time? For Gordon Bennett's sake, give me a better angle. And Dom gets Daedric Prince. But 2019 does take the lead. But Stinky Pinky tries to... Oh, a bit of a contact there, perhaps. And down the inside it goes. Oh, that was ambitious. Oh, that's a crash. That's a crash, and JR Poole is out. JR Poole went for a move round Bollock 1 and hit the side of Barsafan. That sent him round, and unfortunately the Aston Martin crashed into him and he no longer has a wheel. JR Poole is out of this Grand Prix, and I have to say, mate, that looked like it was your fault. And Stinky Pinky's gone! Stinky Pinky's gone. He's out of this race. He's out of this race. This is absolutely incredible. People are retiring like flies. Oh, from the absolute gore of leading to the absolute humiliation of retirement goes Stinky Pinky. He is out of this race, and we have 3 retirements already, 6 laps into this race. And Bond's up to 7th now. He's looking fairly steady at this minute in time, and I'm going to wet my whistle because I can feel my throat drying. But F1 2019 leads Barsafan by 0.6 of a second. Armaleth in 3rd. Dom 4th. F1ology, actually, that's the closest battle on track, in 5th. Dom looking, I have to say, Dom is looking really strong at this minute in time. If he could stick with these guys, and there's no safety cars on it. Surprised there hasn't been any safety cars, especially with that JR Poole incident. That looked like it could have been, but Dom just about in DRS range of Armaleth. The problem is, he'll have to, won't have this, but look at the grip and traction F1ology had coming off turn 1, and I don't really think there's anything Dom can do. Through he goes, or is he? Let's stick and find out. Alright, so there we go. We can hear the traction there, not quite there for F1ology, but Dom, nothing really he can do, and that is F1ology up into 4th position. There is Barsafan, out of the DRS section of the track, now going through Bollock 1 up towards Bollock 2, where we've seen some side-by-side action and a death already in this Grand Prix. But F1 2019 does seem like he's got the car hooked up for the corners more so than Barsafan. I think Barsafan has it set up for the straights, judging from what I can see. But here we go, and unfortunately DRS is activated, and this is just going to gradually bring Barsafan in and in and in. And unfortunately, there's two more of them. Second one activated, but so is Armaleth, and Armaleth is looking very, very interested as well. Is Barsafan going to go for a move into turn? Oh, I think he is as well. Well, he went for it, but he weren't there. But oh, Armaleth having a look, sticking his nose in where he probably shouldn't. And you can see F1ology going for the move into turn 4 as he Armaleth defends. F1ology outbreaks him. So does Armaleth, and I think Armaleth shot himself in the foot with that one. And through goes F1ology into 3rd position. Alemontiti. Yes, whatever that means. Vive la France is what I can say for that. Oh, who's that that's picked up a penalty? It's F1ology. How crucial is that going to be towards the end of the Grand Prix? Of people picking up penalties left, right and centre. Now, it's one of those tracks. It's going to happen, unfortunately. But Armolov looking very interesting in F1ology now. But they're all looking interesting. They're all in a huge DRS trade. The top 8 all together within DRS range. So, really, unless you've got better traction or the other car just has a slight wobble, you're not really going anywhere at this point in time. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to the cars that are closest here. And Barca fan, ooh, I think he was looking to see if he could dive round the outside of 2019. And unfortunately, 2019 read it. And that has sort of upset the balance of Barca fan just a little bit. He's just had to drop off just a fraction. He'll recover himself through these next corners now and go after him yet again. Are you out of the race? You out of the race? Right. But look at the gap that Barca fans already built. Jimmy Jags gets now a penalty as well for his troubles. And here comes F1ology. Oh, he got out of shape there, and I think that's Armolov going down the inside. Let's ride on board with these guys. I think Armolov just got a bit sort of skate whiff on the traction, wasn't really expecting the situation to present itself. Oh, that's wide there from Barca fan, actually. Oh, and Armolov almost. So sorry. Collecting the Red Bull of F1ology. Oh, he's gone wide, but also a little moment there for F1ology as well. Are these mediums that have been pressed so hard in the early stages of this Grand Prix now starting to lose their grip? Ooh, that was quite nice from Daedric Prince. That just looked really on rails. And here comes Armolov. He's going for a move into turn 1. You don't often see this. It's down the inside. He goes and he takes the position. And that has really unsettled F1ology. We're going to keep an eye on this because... Oh, actually, no. Hello, Dom. Oh. This is... Dom backs out there. Yep, well done. And Daedric Prince has gone for the move. We're going to ride on board this because F1ology seems like he's in the middle of an Aston sandwich. Oh, yellow flag, sector 2. That's the McLaren of Mons. What's happened there with Mons? So really need to know. But F1ology has... Oh, there's side by side once again. We're going to see some side by side action through Bollock 1. They're not quite sticking with each other, but it is the Red Bull that survives the attack of the Daedric Prince this time round. Someone behind me? No. No, go on, what? It's the corners. It's the corners. Yeah. Bollock 1 and Bollock 2. But anyway, getting back to the action. Daedric Prince, 4 attempts of a second by F1ology. Doesn't look like anyone's shaping up for a move, but F1ology does look close to the back of that Aston Martin of Armolov. And the problem is, Armolov has now fallen out of DRS range of Barca fan, which is a problem, because here comes the Red Bull looking very, very hungry. Of course, this is the Red Bull home circuit. Oh my god, I really thought Daedric Prince was going into the back of F1ology there. Ho ho. Some really aggressive racing here. And it's some brilliant racing as well. This is what I expected, to be fair. This is a short circuit, more often than not, offers the best sort of hard-fought, wheel-to-wheel racing. There we go, that's what I wanted to say. Keep an eye on down the rest of the field. Nothing really happening at the minute, as AKP picks up a time penalty. We will have a look at time penalties later on in this race, but F1ology comes out of turn 1 he's using what little ERS he's got, 60% compared to the 52% that Armalov has. So through goes F1ology, but you'd imagine that Armalov will try and hang it there and then probably use DRS and ERS coming off here. Who had it? It's DRS for Armalov, but Armalov has more ERS, so you'd imagine he'll take this move straight back. You can just see there in the mirror, Armalov going for the move. Oh my god, oh, there's a bit of bump and grind going through that corner. And you can see that Daedric Prince is now there as well. Oh, this is just absolutely fantastic. And finally, we got a decent view via the helicopter. Why can't I just stick with this view? Don't bother changing the camera angle. Just keep it like this. This is quite nice. I like this because I can see everything. Well, you can just see a slight twitch at the rear end from Armalov there, going through the penultimate corner. And still these guys press each other just as hard as they did in China. Oh, and that's Daedric Prince there caught out a bit under braking by Armalov, and this is going to give Dom a run at him going into turn 3. Dom pulls out towards the outside. It's not really the line you want, but if you can hang it around the outside, use the extra traction. Is this what Dom's going to do? Let's find out. No, the door is closed on him. And Dom now needs to use the extra grip that his tyres will now have. We are 14 laps into this 36-lap Grand Prix. And the medium tyres are now done. Armalov gets ahead of F1ology. You can see there for yourselves. Oh, I really thought Skillet was going to look for a move there. That was very ambitious. The door was open. The only difference is, Dom closed it. Daedric Prince still right up the gearbox as F1ology. Now the question is, who is going to falter as their tyres begin to go? And they have, they don't have the grip that they had about, 5 laps ago, something like that. So we'll see what happens, but once again, we're going to have a very similar situation, and we'll ride on board with the Daedric Prince. And we can watch it from afar, I'd say from afar, but look at the overspeed. That was insane, and wide goes Armalov, and this is going to allow Daedric Prince through, surely. No, but there's the Red Bull, through both Aston Martins, surely not. This is absolutely fantastic. Here comes F1ology, and Daedric Prince side by side, squeezes him into the exit, and surely, is Armalov going to get, no, Armalov has actually been shoved out wide, and through goes the Haas of Dom. Absolutely fantastic racing there. For a minute, I thought F1ology was going to get 2 cars for the price of 1. Oh, they're still fighting. Gordon Bennett, they're actually fighting. Oh, through the final corners as well. Oh no, they've touched. They've touched, and Dom's round. No. Someone was going to bite the bullet eventually, and unfortunately for Dom, his name was picked out of the pot. Dom in the pits. Oh, did he get wing damage? Or has he just decided to pit off them hards now? Let's have a look. It doesn't look like wing damage, so he's going to go 20 laps on these mediums. Obviously, less fuel now, so it is doable. There is no reason why he can't do it. Now, he's got plenty of clear air, so plenty of time to perform an undercut. Anyway, let's get back to the action, shall we? Because the battle for third is still well and truly on between F1ology and Daedric Prince. F1ology now ahead of both Aston Martins. Can he run away? Finally, we'll have to wait and see. No, because I think he's going into the pits. Or was that just to break his slipstream? I'm not quite sure. No, it was to break his slipstream. That was an unusual line. You probably hampered yourself more by doing that, to be fair. But F1 2019 in the pits. Armalov in the pits as well. Is this Daedric Prince going for a move? I mean, the option was there, but F1ology stays ahead. Oh. And here comes Daedric Prince now. Surely these guys are going to pit to cover their rivals. Oh, that looked a nice move. Absolutely closed the door right in front of F1ology going into turn 3. That was brilliant. And I'm back. I honestly don't know where to look in this race. I have not been able to get off this battle because this has been an absolutely fantastic battle and it has involved multiple people. However, just for the sake of moving on to someone else now, any of these going to pit? It does look like F1ology is going to pit. So F1ology going into the pits. Oh, that's a late call there from Dejik Prince as well. Everyone else pits as well. So Alessi Christie looked like he was shaping up for a move on AKP. I think these guys are actually going to end up leading this race. Yes, they are. AKP leads the Austrian Grand Prix with Alessi Christie in second place. Now, of course, those mediums will be feeling very, very old at this point. Those hards, not exactly the freshest, but they'll definitely have a lot more grip than that mediums on the Mercedes. Is he going to go for a dive into turn 3? Not quite. The corner, of course, where we saw Hakkinen and Coulthard come together in 1999. And already, the traction is there. Oh, just probably closed the door just a little too early there. But nothing bad happened. Babe, why are you on PC? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, let's have a look and see what happens. So Armleth did get ahead. He's got a nice gap actually of 2.5 seconds ahead of Dejik Prince, who's still got F1ology there, and Skillet is there as well. Now this is interesting because F1 2019 is second. Barsafan is there, so F1 2019 will eventually retake the lead, and he's looking quite comfortable once again. He's got nearly a 5-second gap to Barsafan. And then Armleth is a net P3 at this point. Then you've got Dejik Prince, who's once again, we have got these two battling almost straight away for this next stint on the hard tyres. And it is, F1ology defends quite nicely. And the DRS is open. Will Dejik Prince go for a move? Yes, he will. He goes down the inside. That's definitely a late braking move. And he survives. Great move there from Dejik Prince. Bold, but certain. And now he can try and focus on trying to catch up with his teammate. Right, so I said I was going to do this before. We'll have a look at the penalty situation. There we go. So I have lost it. Never mind. Penalties. F1 2019 has 3. Alessi Christie has 6. Dejik Prince has 3. F1ology has 3. AKP has 3. Mons 3. Jimmy Jack's 3. Nico 3. And Kafam 6. Alessi Christie in the pits. See the position changes in this race so far, and the man at the minute who is driving the most as F1ology goes for a move into turn 3. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic racing is Alessi Christie with 5 positions gained. And he is through. So top 5 as they are. There's no one there that shouldn't be. This is interesting. Few guys on soft tyres. Now, this is interesting because the soft tyres ain't going to do 16 laps. And if they do, they are going to hurt by the time this is done. I really hope you're enjoying this stream, by the way, guys. I am trying my best here. F1ology in 4th. Has Dejik Prince in 5th. Right behind him has Skillet just there as well. Skillet, of course, on the softer compound. But is Skillet holding out for a safety car? Because if there isn't a safety car, which I'm surprised there hasn't been so far, then he's really shot himself in the foot as Dejik Prince moves into 4th once again, past F1ology. But we have the same old problem. Now F1ology has the DRS. Is he going to shape up for a move? No, he is not. Interesting. I thought he may have done. So, F1 2019 leads. Barsafan second. Armola third. Dejik Prince in fourth. F1ology right up the gearbox in fifth. Skillet right up the gearbox in sixth. Then you got Dom in seventh. Didn't really get the undercut he was hoping for, but don't forget he lost a lot of time through that spin, and it's sort of in no man's land at this minute in time. Oh, yellow flag sector 2, that is Lorenzo. Lorenzo once again having a moment, just like he did in China. He had a good few moments in China, actually, and unfortunately, he's had another one here. Down in 13th position, and F1ology has passed Dejik Prince once again. Now, is Dejik Prince going to go for a move and get that position back? Doesn't look like he's actually close enough, but he's got a lot more ERS than F1ology. F1ology has no ERS. He has 10%. Dejik Prince has 50-odd%. Okay. Oh, Lorenzo has retired from the session. Lorenzo has called it a day. He has retired in the pits. And he is out of this Grand Prix, making it retiree number 4. As Dejik Prince, they're using all of the curb there out of the final corner. Probably got a warning there for his troubles, to be fair, but looking to shape up a move here. Is he going to use everything on... Well, I think he's got to offer from F1ology, but doesn't look like it. He's certainly going to pull out for the move, though. Is it going to be a late-breaking masterclass from Dejik Prince? It certainly is, as they're side-by-side going towards turn 4, but it does look like the Red Bull hangs on just right now. Here we go. The door's been left open. The inside line is there, and through goes the Aston Martin. He is now back into 4th position, and how are they still only 2.7 seconds behind Amelef? I have no idea. Because they're constantly switching, swapping, turning, lefting, whatever you want to call it. F1ology in 5th. Skillet, though, looking quite handy here with no penalties. We'll be looking to jump some of these guys. But don't be surprised to see F1ology go for another move here as the DRS is open. I am looking to see if there's any other battles on track at the minute, guys, but there isn't, so don't complain that I'm stuck on these guys. I'm looking at where the battle is, and that is a really late breaker there from Dejik Prince. He's really cost himself there, and back through goes F1ology. And for good measure, Skillet as well. Oh, but look at that. You can see the switch back there from Dejik Prince. Will he get the position back? I'm not quite sure. Through to Bollock 1 they go, side by side. And it is Dejik Prince that takes that 5th position back. Sorry, Skillet, you stay where you are. I'm too busy hunting down this Red Bull. These two have literally been battling the whole race. Let's see, who do I recognise? Hello, Toby. Whale. Dejik Prince. Now, surely you're going to... Yep, ERS activate. They're already side by side. And already that extra speed that the ERS gives you has put the Aston Martin ahead. But will the Red Bull go back for a move? Doesn't look like it. No. However, they're still side by side, just like they have been pretty much throughout the whole of this Grand Prix. And through Bollock 1 they go, together, hand in hand towards Bollock 2. And they are still side by side. Swooping through goes Dejik Prince. Absolutely clean racing as you like. Complete trust in one and the other. But all it takes is one little error, and it could all end in tears. They are very close to lapping his teammate, F1ology's teammate, AKP. AKP is out, and the safety car has been brought out. What has happened to... Well, in goes the pits. I want to know what happens to the bloody Mercedes. Why is he dead? Yeah, go around the final corner. Let me see what happened. Let me see what happened. He's been removed. I couldn't see what happened. You were too slow, Nico. Nico, why? Anyway, let's carry on. So, safety car. You imagine that everyone will now pit for a softs, and we are going to have a 10-lap dash to the... Well, I say 10-lap dash to the finish. It's more going to be 7 by the time the safety car pits. But this saves Skillet. Skillet, who was banking on a safety car, he will be the one absolutely smiling because, of course, he still doesn't have a penalty and he doesn't have a teammate. Well, to be fair. Oh, this is interesting. The Astons are going to have to double stack. And unfortunately, Dajic Prince is going to lose out here to his teammate, which means he's going to lose positions potentially to both F1ology and Skillet. This also brings Dom back into play. Dom, of course, who I said was in no man's land before, because obviously he pitted early off the hards because of that spin he had earlier. Everyone, what? Hang on. Why is Skillet put into Zon? Oh, someone said there was rain happening in this Grand Prix. I mean, there's no rain at the minute, so Skillet, why on earth have you put inters on? Because one, you're going to have no grip, and two, even if you are travelling at safety car speeds, your inters are going to melt, and by the time the rain arrives, they'll be like driving on bloody ice tyres. Gordon Gecko. Oh, now this is interesting, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they're hanging out for the rain. The rain is inbound. I forgot that someone mentioned that rain was actually coming to this race because I was so fixated on that battle between Dajic Prince and F1ology. Whoo-wee, that was a race-long battle. But they are now waiting for the rain to arrive. Everyone else has quickly pitted and put on the soft tyres, which means that these guys are potentially going to fall into the clutches of both... Well, Armolith is looking quite strong here. Oh, careful, Kaufman, careful, Kafam. He's in the pits, Kafam in the pits, okay. There's no sign of rain at the minute. I'm keeping an eye on the bonnet, so you can see at the minute you don't see the streaks of rain sliding off the car. Honestly, I need to die. Oh, God. I am so sorry, guys. I'm really trying to not let this beat me, but I'm really struggling. Whew. Now, the problem you've got is you've got Kaufman, who... Wait. It's raining! It's now raining! And obviously this means that... Now the question is, how quickly will the track get wet? Because if it gets wet really quickly, this absolutely helps Skillet. Hands down. But the problem is, the safety car is going to be out for at least one more lap because the Haas of Nico is just coming up to Bollock 1 now. If you wonder why I call it Bollock 1 and Bollock 2, guys, look at the track map. It looks like a pear. It really does. Oh! And I wonder if that was a bit of a... I wonder, was that meant to happen? Or is F1 2019 messed up here? Because don't forget, it is going to get wet. Now, I'd say very quickly, but there's no guarantee that that's going to happen. Has Mons just jumped Barca fan? Oh, you can bet your sweet McLaren he has. Mons has jumped Barsafan. Ha! Well, sweet Yankee Doodle, how did that happen? Well, that's an extra obstacle for Barsafan to try and negate. How did Mons jump ahead? I have no idea. No idea. What position you in, baby? What position you in? Huh? Hey, it's okay. Hey, remember my tactic. Don't bother revving up. Hey? Yeah. I don't know. Unless he's just got a different gamer tag on. But surely, you can see the spots of rain, like, getting more and more. F1 2019 has to pit. Hang on. The safety car's coming in this lap. Yeah, that's Whale. And away we go! It's go, go, go! And you can see that the soft tyre runner of Armloff has already got much, much more grip than 2019. And Armloff goes for the lead. He leads! Armloff leads going into turn 1. This is absolutely fantastic already. Barsafan trying to make a move on Mons. Nothing quite given there. Nico, of course, pitted earlier on the Inters. And he is now currently P5. And you can see now that the rain droplets are on the track, now it is time for Inters. Oh, hello, what was going on there? Barsafan trying to find a move there. You need to close the door there, mate. Mons has already got through. Mons is up into P5. This is working out brilliantly. Oh, there goes the Haas going wide there, unfortunately for Nico, as his tyres got overworn. And by the way, guys, Danger Prince is up into second, but these guys are going to have to pit. They're going to have to double stack, and the guys who stayed out on the dry tyres have absolutely shot themselves in the foot, and now can only be saved by another safety car. And Skillet has already taken F1 2019. Oh, dearie me, it's not really worked out for you, has it, son? Mons. Oh, hello, F1ology. You've passed Barsafan. You shot up there, didn't you? And he's already shaping up for a move on the Mons. Well, for a minute, I thought he was actually going to pull out and like just slide his way into P4 there by going, thank you very much. I'll take that. But no. Is he going to go for a late braking maneuver into turn 3? We'll see it now as the Red Bull looks... He's certainly shaping up his options. I think that was a bit wide from Mons, to be fair. I think he rode the curb a little bit, and that's certainly given the confidence to F1ology. You can see there he's using up all his ERS to try and make the move. You need to defend, Mons. You need to defend. He doesn't. He leaves the door open and through. Why am I on board with the Ferrari? Through goes Mons. Not Mons. Through goes F1ology into 4th place. Oh, my God. All these Aston Martins are a rolling roadblock at the minute, and that's not what you need. Skillet needs these guys out of the way because F1ology is now up the gearbox and on fresher Inters as well. You're going to have to pit, guys. Get out of the way. There's absolutely no point. No, they stay out. This is insane. What are these guys doing? Oh, come on, mate. You need to leave a bit more room than that. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm through! That's the Red Bull! I was too busy concentrating on wincing, trying to wait for the move, but there's F1ology, and he moves into 3rd place! Oh, I say that, there's the AlphaTauri. He's back ahead again! Oh, I don't know why these Astons have stayed out, because they don't have any grip at this minute in time. Oh, hello, that was never going to end well. And off the track goes Skillet and Armloff, and he's fallen down a couple of positions. Barsafan into 4th, trying to pass Skillet. He's got into 3rd, and he is ahead. And the Aston, you can see they're falling further and further down the field. He has no grip. He has no grip. And it's still raining quite hard here, guys. And F1ology takes the lead off the Austrian Grand Prix. The Red Bull leads at the Red Bull Ring. It has not worked out here. And Jimmy Jags is up into 5th. Look at that. Oh my God. What a crash. Barsafan and Mons. Oh. thought that was going to happen. That was a heck of a crash. Oh, dearie me. Oh, hello. Did I see something else? There's side-by-side action with the Dajic Prince. And that's a lapped Red Bull of Kafam getting in the way, to be fair. But obviously, he's on the soft tyres. You don't really need to worry about him. But F1 and Jimmy Jacks. No! Jimmy Jacks is retired! That's in the pits. No! Jimmy Jacks was up there. He was up there. Oh, it's just unfortunate. And you can see Dom into second place now as well. He's got past Skiller. I tell you what, you gotta. Oh, Daedric, he's got no grip. You need to get off these tyres, pal. They're absolutely dead, and they're offering you nothing right now. It has been a poor decision by the Aston team to stay out on this, and they have cost themselves so many points. Oh, hello, there's a battle there with F1 2019 there. He passes Armleth there. Armleth falls down to 9th. Now, of course, there's been quite a few retirees in this Grand Prix, so there is going to be, to be fair, oh, you can hear, there's no traction there for Daedric Prince whatsoever, and he's on the grass. And already 2019 is up his backside. As wide he goes and through goes 2019. That was not worthy of a 3-second time penalty. He had no grip. Armleth has pitted. He has accepted defeat. And Barsafan has passed Nico for P4. Barsafan recovering to P4 despite almost being killed, to be fair, in that incident with Mons. Lap 34 out of 36 in 2019. Now passes Mons as well. 2019 up to 6. To be fair, he is not that far away. The podium could still be on here for 2019. And he laps Kafam once again. He's now 1.1 seconds behind Nico. And, well, Nico's got back. Oh, Nico's gone wide, and through goes 2019 up into 5th place. 2.8 seconds is the gap now. Now, Nico has to fight as hard as he can to try and do something about that Alpine. Is he going to... Oh, he's going to go for a move. He's not pulled out. Oh, that was very ambitious there from Nico. He's tightened up the line. He's not got the grip that 2019 has. Nico's tyres, of course, 4 laps older than the tyres on the Alpine. And we're on lap 35 with F1ology leading the race by 3.3 seconds. Let's have a quick look at the penalty situation. Dom needs to try and do something about it. Dom has no penalties. But F1ology does. And we're gonna keep it up there just so we can see Mons and Nico now battling for 6th and 7th. And they're already side by side of real. What? Oh, Nico really struggling for traction there, you can see. And Mons sort of gave him a push, like, come on, man, what are you doing? Get out of the way. The Astons, though, still relatively together, but 9th and 10th. Just how crucial is that going to be come the end of the season? We'll have to wait and see on that one. Not really many battles. Going to be sort of a calm end to this race. Dom has sort of backed off now. F1ology definitely has. The gap, 4.2 to be precise. Round the couple of corners he goes, and the Red Bull once again at the Red Bull Ring. He wins! Absolutely fantastically. Dom is second, 1.2 seconds behind in the end. Skillet in third, Barsafan in fourth. 2019 was a 10th in the end. Right behind him, Nico, 6. Does Mons take him? No, he doesn't. Does he Christie get any positions? No. Everyone's sort of staying where they are. That was carnage. That was fun. And I'm pretty sure you guys have taken 5 years off my life because I have coughed like crazy in this trying to keep up. Whew. Right. I'm going to just briefly leave... Actually, no, I don't need to leave the chat, do I? I am going to quickly go onto the Discord, guys. And I'm going to wait and see what happens. That might be the worst decision I've ever made. Daedric Prince. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I most certainly agree. Right, so I need to remember... into the chat needs to come. Now, let me see if I can actually do this. Because I need to remember where we go. It is... Well, I can't go in voice chat. I can't go in the voice at the minute because you've got Lyndon there and characteristics, so I don't really know what to do there. Right. Well done. Yep, definitely well done to the guys on the podium. You see there, F1ology wins, Dom second, Skillet third, Bastafan fourth, 2019 fifth, Nico sixth, Mons seventh, Lissy Christie 8th, Armaleth 9th, Daedric Prince 10th. Horrible decisions from the Aston Martin boys. Kafam 11th, Jimmy Jags classified as 12th, but out of this race. AKP out, Lorenzo out. And there we go. So, who is trying to get my attention? No, I didn't catch your death, unfortunately, Stinky Pinky. No, I didn't catch it. You were just in the wall. So, unfortunately, I wish I'd caught it. But no, there were other battles going on. Oh, God. Babe, why did you start on softs? Okay. Okay. Full virtual safety car. Slow down, babe. There we go. Right. I need some help here, guys, because I'm supposed to do a podium interview. I'm supposed to do it in the voice chat. Now, you guys obviously need to switch over to PlayStation or whatever. But I don't really know what to do here. Because... Wow. Like I say, you've got... the voice channel is currently occupadoed. I think there needs to be a tier 1 voice channel and a tier 2 voice channel. If I'm fair, I'll bring it up at a later date. I'll keep it going, and if we can sort of just wait for them to be done, and then maybe we can join in as well. So do bear with me, guys. This is not over. It was Dom and I've already forgotten the top 3. Guys in the tier 2 chat, can you remind me who the top 3 were, because I've forgotten. I know Dom was in there. I know it was F1ology. Who was the other one? Welcome. Siliush says, "Wheeler remontada, go go." I have no idea what that means. It was a bad decision from the Astons, Barca, to stay out. It really was. And like I said, they've cost themselves a heater point, and to be fair, was one of the leading reasons for that incident. Skill, I thought it was. Like I say, guys, I'm just waiting for them to finish in the voice chat. Yeah. Because I don't know if they're still streaming, so I don't really want to interfere. Ooh, who's left? Tomb the Tank Engine has left the server. Okay. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it! Stop it! Right. I don't know what to do here, guys, because I'm sort of sat here waiting. That's fine, Dom. That's fine, mate. Congratulations on your podium interview. Just unlucky that you didn't get the win. You did really well though, mate. And well, that explains why you drove away from me yesterday in our F1. So yeah, congratulations, mate. Well done, and we'll see you next week. Oh dear. That's anytime, man. Anytime. You drove brilliantly. It was just unfortunate you got collected in a couple of incidents that really, really hampered you. To be fair. F1ology's in the general chat now. Skillet, if you join the general chat, then let me know if it's safe to jump in there as well. Don't touch that curb. That curb is a killer. Well, that was fun. Maybe you're gonna. Hey? No, I was gonna say, are you gonna stick it out, or are you? Right. I'm gonna end. No, not really F1ology, unfortunately. But yeah, there we go. I want to say congratulations on the win to F1ology. Absolutely determined drive is how I'll describe that. Absolutely brilliant. It was a few questionable moments in qualifying, to say, but absolutely fierce battling on second. To be fair, I think I was never really off your car because you were always involved in something, and it was brilliant. You okay? Yeah. Okay. And yeah, so just amazing driving. It looks so easy for F1 2019 as well, though, because he was just eking away once again. And Barsafan was just comfortable, sat there as well. But once again, a safety car. All it takes is a safety car for things to go to pot, and that's exactly what happened here today. So, guys, if you liked what you see, then do hit that follow button. And obviously, we'll be back next week for the. Let's have a look and see what the next Grand Prix is actually. Season 3 calendar. There we go. So what have we had so far? We've had Bahrain, we've had Portugal. From me, you've had China and Austria, and obviously next week Britain. So that is going to be an even fun circuit because it's wide, it's fast, but there's also plenty of overtaking to go there, so don't miss that one. But from me, guys, thank you very much. Once again, hit that follow button if you want to see more content on the channel. I will upload this to my YouTube as well later on in the week if you do want to watch that. In fact, I might do it for you guys tomorrow, just so you've got something to watch over the weekend if you don't like watching it on Twitch. But for me, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week. Take care. All the best. Peace!